girl. If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. Yeah, these feelings are familiar. Swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her. Swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust. I've been in and out of touch. I'm in and out of love. Yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
Hi, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up into. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. Yeah, it's very familiar. Swear she look
feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. Yeah, these feelings are familiar. Swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her. Swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust. I've been in and out of touch. Only in and out of love. Yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
Hi, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. These feelings are familiar, swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her, swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust, I've been in and out of touch. I'm in and out of love, yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Let through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you, wanna keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. These feelings are familiar, swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her, swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of touch. I'm in and out of love, yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
hey, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Look at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lap, that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sun. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. These feelings are familiar, swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her, swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust, I've been in and out of touch, I've been in and out of love, yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
hey, I just want to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Saturday, man. Y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday. Man, y'all see the topic. Y'all see who in the building, but I'm going to let him do his proper introduction.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday. We have those fours that dropped this morning. Did you go for those?
The white and gold joints?
Yeah.
Nah, I slept. That was a women exclusive though, but they do extended sizes.
Yeah.
I still could fit them.
I don't know. I guess because honestly, I wasn't really, it wasn't really there for me. So, I didn't really do any checking for them. But
I like them. I like them.
Yeah,
though.
like I say, and when they do fours like that, when they do like all white fours, they don't usually do a bad job anyway. So
Right.
So I mean, it's kind of hard to mess up an all white shoe anyway. It's just gonna be the basic shoe in white. You can't really mess that up.
Yeah.
But
And I'm a sucker for gold too, though.
Yeah, exactly. So and Jordan just does that thing. So yeah, exactly. So those frozen moments, and then with these would have been like a nice little combo,
Yeah.
Or even if you have the Pure Monies, right? I think that's what the Pure Monies.
Yeah, the Pure Monies is another one. Yeah.
So
Those are
you know,
pretty dope. man.
either one of those three, you know, like can't go wrong with that all white 4 like that, you know.
Yeah, even though the Pure Monies, from what I seen, they didn't age too well.
You know, I wouldn't think they would, you know.
Yeah,
These
but
are
you can
older
probably
shoes.
say that about almost any Jordan, though.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I mean, I don't know. And okay, another thing, how do you feel about those people who say like they have like actual 85s and it's like damn near in like 60 to 80% condition? Like, do you believe those? Like, that's a
Yeah,
what? That's a 38-year-old shoe.
yeah. It can't be in good condition. If it's one of those beat up shoes where it's
Or
like,
say this: if it's in good condition, it's definitely not wearable.
if it's in good condition, it's gonna fall apart at any moment.
Like, if it's in good condition like that,
But all the ones
sure.
I seen that people had those older shoes, them joints be looking like this. Like they look like somebody just twisted them. You know
Like,
what I'm
I've
saying?
seen some in pretty good condition, but like I said, I doubt the validity. Or like I say, you're not gonna wear it. I dare you to wear it.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. I don't see the like I know those collectors who collect like Jordan's actual shoe that he actually
Yeah,
played in the
only
game.
like the 90s in that era, you know. And,
I
but
don't
how
get
many
it.
of that can you really collect? Because after a while, you're only gonna be getting the same shoe over, you know.
I
And there's
don't
only
get the
so
people.
many because those shoes didn't hold up, and they were used because back in the 90s, and contrary, they were used for what they were made for, you know.
I just don't get the point of them because it is like, what are you gonna do with it? I mean, it's gonna be a display piece. Some people, I get it. It's probably for those people who got the huge, massive sneaker rooms and all that. And I'm like, bro,
And these are the type of people that not tripping be talking about, you know.
yeah,
Like the ones where
exactly.
they'll like get the shoe for what? Like that's a status symbol, you know?
Yeah, like I don't get it. So, not my thing, but to each his own. Other than that, so we'll touch on tonight's topic for sure. Dunk said he was definitely feeling this one. So today we're talking: can other brands help the current sneaker market, or is the sneaker culture officially over? I've been seeing that kind of floating around here and there. Also, I've seen just where people are saying like, shoes are sitting, and they have been sitting, to be honest, since what 2022. So we going on 2 years of like back to back, like sitting, unless you really, really want it. And this year, to be honest, I know we got a little bit of heat dropping, but I haven't seen no major anticipation for anything. And this the thing is why shoes I feel like right now shouldn't be sitting is, let's just state the obvious here. Taxes should have rolled in now, and steadily rolling in. By this time, I'm used to this time being where everything flies off the shelf no matter what.
Yeah.
You got
we've already seen classic back-to-backs drop with the fives, as in like with the burgundies and with the olives, and they both sat.
Yep.
And these are considered classics in the in the sneaker world.
Exactly. I thought the olives would have moved.
Me too. And you know what? Like when you like seeing them like in person, like it kind of like makes things look a little different. But like I mean, I guess, and then like I said, when quality changes too, because there are people, like I say, like you, for example, like who knows what the original quality was and what it's supposed to be, and then when you get things like this, it's kind of like like it's not the same shoe, even though it is. You just gotta know and gotta get it to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. It's one of those if you know type of situation.
Exactly. Like like we could argue that, but I can't argue that same thing with my girl or with somebody else, because they'll be like, in their eyes is just like you just wasting your breath because I'm looking at the same shoe.
Yeah, exactly. To be honest, I get some people where they're even like, even if you got different colors, like you could have just bought. Why you needed multiple colors of the same shoe?
Yeah.
You could easily find yourself in that predicament. I'm guilty of that. Also, I noticed the Yeezys are still currently sitting too. Like
Yeah.
even these slides in the phones.
Wow, the foam runners too.
Yes, sir. They are. My bad, everybody. But yeah,
The Onyx slides, they're sitting too.
yeah, like they did the draw, and then I entered after like the draw had already started. It still let me enter, and I hit within a matter of minutes. Like I think
The
if you
Onyx
go on there,
slides.
yeah, the Onyx slides.
Okay, I'm gonna go on there and see
Yeah.
if they still got some available. But yeah, I saw that too. But do you think that's got to do with what Kanye said or with their new payment policy?
Both, to be honest.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Their payment policy definitely didn't help the situation.
Mm-mm.
Ye found out what time these shoes or what days they dropping. What 2 days before the drop, Ye drops a video. He's got a diehard fan base, whether they like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And his fans listen. You know, if they say don't do something, they don't do it. Now, as far as the lawsuit side of things, I don't know if Ye's actually being sued. And like I said, I don't know. So, but I think definitely that played a part and had people not wanting to cop because they're like, well, if he's not getting the cut, and that's why they're buying him for in the first place. I mean, yeah. So that's all things to think about. Let me touch the chat real quick. We got Kwame in the building. Says, "Yo, what's good? What up, Kwame?"
Yo.
Says, "Chilling today. Hit the dispo earlier." Okay. What's the dispo? I gotta check. Let me know what that is. Like I think it says dispo or dispo. And maybe he's thinking short for dispensary. Maybe. Maybe. We got Carlos Ramos in the building. Says UFC tonight. I said who we got. We see Devon says what up, but Carlos says Sean O'Malley and Dustin Poirier. Not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right. I did look at that earlier. Possibly may check it out. I'm more of just a general boxing fan more than UFC fan though, but definitely each sport got its own like technical issues where it could be. I will say UFC, they don't waste. There will be a win and there will be a loss. You know what I mean? You ain't got to worry about the fight going too long.
That's one thing's for certain. That's gonna always happen.
Yeah, that's the guarantee. There will be a winner and there will be a loser. It's very rare that I'm not saying draws don't happen in UFC, but it's just rare. Like one person get that. It's all in UFC. The difference between me to UFC and boxing to me is boxing you can do like that. You get that one hit and that could easily end a fight for you, but it rarely happens. But UFC is like once that one person get in and get that good lick, they let you just continue to finish you. Like you're down on the ground and still getting knocked out until the ref comes in. Like, all right, that's enough. He ain't
exactly. And it seems boxing it seems like it's a little more structured because there's only a certain target area you can hit. Say with UFC, it seems like it's a little more like freestyle as you go, like there's obviously they got their certain like skills that they use from the training that they've had, but they just tie all that in together into one big, I'm gonna make sure I win this fight.
What bothered me about UFC, bro, is, and I know it's probably like weird, like I don't like how boxing you got gloves and you got boots and you got the your trunks. These joints look like they be damn near in underwear and barefoot, bro. Sorry. I'm just saying, I know I ain't
what's crazy to me is, on the other hand, is boxing, how crazy some of these the shorts get, their robes get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on.
It's all a part of the show. It's all a part. How flashy
can you get? The only thing they haven't done yet is have like a damn near all diamond like robe coming out yet.
I'm surprised Floyd ain't did it. If anything,
I'm saying it's just getting flashier and flashier. Like the shorts, like the robes, like the shoes, or the boots.
A little bit of everything, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see. Kwame says, "What up, Dunks?"
Yo.
What up? Upset You Lost says, "I only cop 1 through 14. That are the most popular models." Which I also do want to ask you about this. This is what we were talking about in the Goodfellas meeting yesterday. I believe it's the 17s that we saw Wale rocking. They're supposed to be coming out.
the yellow,
joints.
black,
light-
and white, right?
Yeah, the lightning joint.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts
My
on
thoughts
those?
it's not an ugly shoe, but like I said, I don't know.
I think
I don't think I could. I mean, maybe if it was like if I saw them and they were like on discount, maybe I'd be like, this is the best thing in this store, you know.
yeah.
But not just something I'm gonna just wake up to say I'm gonna go for, you know.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I don't know. I'm on the fence.
I've been seeing a lot of things recently pop up about Wale, and his influence with sneakers. You know, like we've already discussed what we said, like that he should have long been had his own like little section or his own little thing to do with shoes. We've said that a long time ago, and now I'm seeing it pop up. People are starting to say, he should have been the first one with the collab.
I'm glad you brought it up. I'm glad you brought it up. Not to cut you off. Also, we talked about that in the Goodfellas meeting, and that's what I said. And I knew we had talked about. I couldn't remember. You wasn't there to confirm, but I was like, I would like to. I just said it slightly different. I was like, instead of Yachty getting a Jordan and Nike deals / collab, I think Wale deserves a shot. You know, I think if anybody could do it, where he's gonna do it, where it's not too much, but it's gonna be just right. I'm not saying Yachty isn't like a true like sneakerhead, but Wale is like a true sneaker, and he rocks his joints like all his stuff.
Wale is what really like. Wale is what made foams look good to me, you know. Like
it's like, swag on another level, bro.
Like one of the copper foams I saw him in, those
and everything. He's one of those people. Like when he put it on, it's like I don't look like a shoe that you thought you didn't like, but then when you see him, like they don't look that bad because the way he drip it out.
Yeah, exactly. So, Wale, I don't know if it's maybe I'm thinking like I'll say this. I guarantee you, this is what happened. They probably did come at him, but like this is like that's the money not right,
Yeah.
They probably offer him something, but in his in his head that it's crumbs, he's like, nah, it's not worth my time to do that, or they're trying to trying to do something like with the Kanye thing but Wale wants control, and he just that ain't gonna happen, so he just rather not get in business at all,
Yeah, true, maybe.
Because there's no way that I mean, he hasn't really, I guess, done anything significant for the community. He's just another sneakerhead, I guess if you really want to technically, say what it is, but he's done enough to where he's influenced a whole generation of people to wear a certain shoe,
Yeah.
True. So that in his own should, have Nike, have him on Nike's radar at least,
Exactly. I feel like if it was gonna happen, it should have happened years ago, just to keep it real.
Well, yeah, I mean, the time probably has passed now, kind of like with the whole Nelly situation, strike while the iron's hot,
Bro,
but, it's just like Wale, like he probably, I mean, if he would have done it, do you think that he would have still been like surviving in today's time?
What, in the sneaker side of things? If you would have did it,
yeah. Because it would have happened probably about 10 years ago. It would have,
I think he should have got it over Drake if we're gonna keep it real.
Oh well, I mean, we can argue all day, and I'm sure we'll eventually come to an agreement. It's not even eventually. We will be on a dead set agreement of all the people that he should have been chosen over. I mean that'll be unanimous. But like I say, do you think like his ideas back like 10 years ago would have held up today?
Yes.
Like, what people want a Wale collab today?
If done, he gotta come right the first time.
Yeah, because nobody has really
only person
on the collab wise, not sports figure or media influence wise. Well, yeah, even all those. Nobody has really done a 10-year, unless you're like a sports figure. Collab wise though, nobody has really had that 10-year.
Yeah, true.
Ye,
I'll give you that.
Ye has had his in a collective. Travis hasn't even hit his yet.
Yeah, I feel you.
So
Yeah,
would he be surviving into, especially what I can say when you got like people that like Ye that popped up,
yeah.
people like Travis that popped up.
I'll give you that. All valid points. I still think he would probably still stand the test of time, though.
Yeah, no, of course, but I think at this point it would have probably been like that niche, that
Yeah.
select few fans,
Yeah.
which I could definitely see that you would have been in that,
Yep. Most definitely. Let me hit the chat real quick. Devon says those white and gold women fours are sitting in some stores. So the foes still sitting.
And that just goes to show too,
Yep, true. Upset you lost that Sprung Runner sold out, but the slides available still. Ironically, right? Kwame says dispensary. So yeah, I was right. He says, I want those white and gold fours, but not enough to pay almost $250 after tax. Yeah, they is. We don't need no more price jump on no more fucking. No more. My bad. No more sneakers, Jordan Brand. For real, bro.
We're not done. We talked about this at the top of the year too. We said that the prices are steady increasing. Like I said, by the end of the year, wouldn't be surprised if we see ones at $250.
Oh hell no. Hell no.
Because we've seen them hit that 200 just this past drop with those ones that dropped,
Yeah, and they still on there.
I call them the Neapolitans because that's what they look like to me.
Yeah, but you talking about the brownish joint,
brown, strawberry, and vanilla. Yeah. That's what it looks like to me.
Yep. Yeah, that 200 was a bit much, bro. If I'm gonna keep it 100, that's too much. And I don't pay some crazy money for some things, but even like I know he ain't paid this. Like you know what I'm saying? Like but
they didn't like tax you. They didn't tax you off rip, Like you expect the next man to rip you off, but not like not the provider. So
Yeah. Yep. Devon Photo says, yeah, those after taxes kill it for me. That's why I look at some shoes like it looks nice, but not worth it. Got you. Yep. So those people that be taxing like that, you know what I'm saying? It just you got to realize too. That's why I said a lot of these resellers, I guarantee you, they ain't going to be around much longer. I'm not saying they still not going to do it, but it ain't going to be their main source of income. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Upset You Lost says Wale only deserves a phone positive collab. I think he could start there and then work.
I wouldn't say only.
Yeah, I wouldn't say only, but I would like to see him start.
He didn't only make foams look good. That was what he was known for because of the area he was from.
Yep.
So and obviously,
they still hold today, bro. They still hold. Trust me, I know.
So I say, give him a little more credit than just foams.
Yeah.
Just my opinion. Not to say who's right or wrong. I'm just saying, I think he deserves a little more credit than just a foam collab. Maybe, like you say, Polo, starting out, and then let's see where he go from there. But I'm sure, like I say, he would have made it to that level of like doing more than just a foam.
I think, and Manny said this too last night in the Goodfellas. I think also Wale would have did a great job because he's not your typical music artist where he just makes like whatever's catchy or do the new. He's super poetic, so I feel like he could have easily put that somehow in the shoot.
I mean, I feel like Wale made like sitting at home chilling, like sipping on some alcoholic beverage type.
You're
music.
Looking at him. You're looking
exactly
at him.
You know what I'm saying? Like his music was like that rap, but on a chill, like where you just
that Lotus Power.
Whatever you got going. Yeah, exactly. Like just whatever you got going on. Like if you playing something Wale, it's just a chill like moment from that point.
Exactly. Let me hit the chat again. Upset You Lost said, but he not relevant in the rap game right now. I wouldn't go that far. I just feel like, let me tell you what the problem with Wale is, and I know we're a little off mode. We're gonna get back on mode, but the problem with Wale is, I just feel like wherever he was signed at, they didn't know how to properly market him to put him in to get his right. He got his fan base, but to the thing is, like, Wale should easily be right underneath like a J. Cole, so to speak, level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Drake, Kanye, J. Cole, you know, I'm talking about just in like the current times. Wale should easily be somewhere, if not.
He could literally still go and get right in that spot. Pause. You know.
Yeah.
He could do a project like today, tomorrow, and drop, and he could get right back to that spot. You know.
Most definitely. Only thing I feel like that was holding him back, in my opinion, and allegedly, is he wasn't properly marketed and he wasn't signed to the people that had his best interest. And what else am I looking for? Yeah, just basically he just wasn't marketed right, and the people he was signed, like he had signed to MMG. I'll put it this way, and we can even throw whatever MMG artist you want to put in here right now. Who do you know is still kind of like relevantly for their known relevantly for like to be relevant as like for their music? And don't say Meek Mill, because I mean he more famous for the Twitter rants now than his music.
But if you do even want to go that route and say Meek Mill, do you know why Meek Mill would be relevant? Because why? Because Meek Mill signed to MMG, which is signed to what? A bigger label.
But he's still. I'm talking about all the people.
I'm saying so. Obviously, Meek Mill is gonna have some relevance, which Wale didn't have. He didn't have like that big label push behind him. He only had MMG. You know.
Yeah, and I think that's all he needs. He didn't have the proper marketing. And I'll tell you one thing else. That's what I was thinking of real quick. He needs to be. I'm sure I haven't. If it is, I haven't heard it. He needs to be on like a good production, like get a Metro Boomin beat. Let him get on the Metro Boomin beat. I think that'll be killer. I don't know if he's rapped on a Ye beat, but it has something like he just need a production. You know, he need a the stuff he used. The people they make is dope, but I would like to see him get under like a. You think about it. It's some producers that produce so well and make beats that are so dope that hell, even if I get in there, it's like, hey, he can't rap.
He needs to get on like a Metro beat.
Huh? Yeah, I think Wale should get on the Metro beat.
I don't know if that sound would mesh well.
Unless
Metro can
Metro can do it.
Okay, unless he's gonna have to follow up behind Wale. Wale can't go on like the type of style of beats Metro make, you know.
If that's what you do,
Wale's not that type of rapper like that.
It don't matter if that's what you do. That's what you do. Or get on. Okay, cool. All right, cool.
Not saying he can't use Metro, but I'm saying I feel like Metro would have to match Wale's style.
Yeah,
Wale's style isn't like the average rapper, you know.
Or let him get on a Hit Boy beat.
He can even do that, but regardless, they're gonna have to match Wale's style, because like I say, his rapping and how he approaches rapping isn't like the people they're used to. Obviously, I say Metro is used to the people that he makes music for and that made him famous. And like I say, same with Hit Boy, you know, like Wale isn't who made these guys famous, so he's not their bread, you know, he's not their bread and butter.
Yeah, true. Let me hit the chat real quick. J Rod in the building with the salute. What up, J Rod?
Yep.
Slayer says, yo, what up, Slayer?
Yep.
Divine Photo says, the Dusted Clay Jordan 1s are $200, not worth it for a women's exclusive. And that's the ones we were talking about. The one that you said you call what'd you say you call them?
The Neapolitan.
The Neapolitans. But yeah, they're actually the Dusted Clays. But yeah, tomato.
And wait, is that supposed to be a part of the Dusted Clay series? Because if so, that's got to be like the odd man out, because
I don't think
the Clay series prior to this is perfect, you know, in my opinion.
Yeah, it looks more of like the clay that they use on the Yeezy 350s. I pointed that out in my video. Slayer says sneaker culture isn't over because shoes in the secondary market still charging high prices. If it was officially over, every shoe wouldn't be so high in pricing for reselling. I'm gonna have to kind of play devil's advocate on that one, Slayer.
Because it's the certain ones that's gonna be right there.
Exactly. They're always gonna be that price, no matter what the market is. And I'm not gonna say what shoes I'm looking at, but all the shoes I'm looking at, it's slowly hitting me where it's like, dude,
you almost did though.
Yeah, I know. Right?
You almost use it as an example. But
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Like I said, the shoes I'm looking at right now, right? I'm like, dude, you might as well just go ahead and see if the person will give you maybe a 10 spot, because it's not gonna. These shoes are gonna forever be in value unless it drops again. And some of these are still kind of only been like a couple years ago, you know. So it's like I highly doubt we're getting a restock on these shoes. You know what I mean? So it's kind of one of those. That's part of the game. So resale, and the thing is, let me put this there. Resale has always been a part of the game. What made it worse is the ones who were like what 2020 hit and everybody became a reseller. Everybody was always doing it. I sold shoes from time to time. Everybody I know showed them, but it was like we wasn't cracking up. We were more so selling into either break even or make a few dollars, you know, like $80, $100, you know, 200 worst case scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Like at the time, I'll say this: whenever I was buying stuff on the resale market and selling stuff, pretty much any majority of the shoes I wanted, worst case scenario, even if it was like, man, this is a super hard one, you throw like if the shoe was 180, if you willing to pay 480 for it, that person would sell it to you. That used to be that's it.
That's funny, you know, that you said that back in the day, because I was reading an article. I think it was like last night or the night before it, but it was talking about like the current state, and somebody said that they said that the only reason that the market is good right now is because of SBs, because pretty much they're trying to make it like SBs were a new thing. And somebody said, like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, SBs pretty much carried Nike throughout the 90s and the 2000s, you know? Like,
exactly.
And then Jordan started to pick it up, you know, because Jordans weren't always popular, you know?
Yeah.
So,
they was popular,
said,
but like not everybody. This is my thing. Want me to tell you why Jordans wasn't like you could wait till the week. I remember when Jordans used to, and they do now, but I remember like it wasn't as many drops as the way it is now. I remember that joint used to drop on like a Tuesday or Wednesday. You could wait till Saturday to go pick it up.
Yeah. They said there was a point when sneakerheads were considered outcasts, you know, social outcasts. You know, like people will look at people like, look at the idiots out there standing out there for that, you know, like, you know, because they're like, why would you waste your time doing it? And now you got not only those people that used to drive by laughing and pointing, not only are they now the ones standing in line, they got their whole family out there with them. So you know,
exactly.
You know?
I had some old heads. So I was one time we had a long line out for a certain Jordan that was dropping, and so like. We were like, shit, we got the shoes, but it seemed like we weren't gonna get them because there was a lot of people. And so older couple walked by us like, you guys know there's another sneaker store right around the corner over there, right? And then we looked at him, and I don't think nobody even acknowledged him. And like, I think he did that shit for jokes because he knows like obviously the only store that got it, you know. Like, but he tried to joke with his wife because you could tell it was one of those like. They got to the mall early just to walk around to exercise. You know what I mean?
What are you guys standing out here for?
Yeah, pretty much. Why you guys? You know, there's another sneaker store over there, and I'm like, bro, like we know. Look at all these. You think we don't know that? Come on, bro. Like, the line was almost to the other side where the other sneaker store was.
Charlie, you gotta tell the people going to that store, hey, can you move so I can stand right here?
Basically, yeah. Let me hit the chat real quick. Kwame says the 4s are 210 plus tax. They tripping at Nike. Slayer says facts, so he's agreeing with Kwame. Divine Photo says just like we discussed last night, guys, with Lloyd Banks, Wale didn't get the push they deserve. This is true. Because I also said this also happened in the Goodfellas meeting, little off Mode's night, but we're gonna stay on Mode. I said that Lloyd Banks should be on a higher level than what he is, but he didn't get the push he deserved, and he also didn't. You know what I mean? I said he should whatever fabulous level is, Lloyd Banks should be right there underneath it, if not equivalent. Like if Fab got a show, Lloyd Banks should be on the card too. You know. Their styles are very similar. I just think he just didn't get.
Well, then, okay, well, then you can say that if you want to say that, then you say the same thing about Freaky. He should be where Cameron is. He should no.
No, that's not
Yes,
the same thing. We said that last night too. We said it last night too. I said
he should have a talk show too.
That's not the same thing. That's the
He should
same
have a
thing.
talk show too.
I'll give you maybe Jewels if he would have put in. The problem with Jewels is he didn't put in the work ethic. He didn't have the work ethic, but he had the flow.
He just wanted the fame without the work. It seemed.
Yeah, because that Run It joint with Chris Brown, forever classic. I don't care what nobody say.
Oh yeah, that's and that's probably gonna be like his forever. Like well, probably actually that's probably bigger than Hey Ma.
That go hard.
I mean, as in like if you want to look at it from technically a music industry standpoint, then Run It is. But if you want to look at it from the street standpoint, then Hey Ma is bigger.
Yeah. True. Let's see. Devon says also when Mace was on Bad Boy, even though he had hits, he wasn't pushed. I believe Mace, he would have been really big. Pause. But yeah, it's how I read it. It's how I read it. It's not you, Devon. It's how I read it.
The thing I look on Mace is how he said, "Yeah, I was robbed by a certain A&R at the label. Why I can't say who." Like, okay, like there's only one like technically A&R that we know that you were dealing with that allegedly shorted you.
Yeah, they've been at it forever, man. In way before on the level of what it is now. Back in the day, I think they was at it. Mace just had went, and everybody said he's not rapping no more. He's a pastor all of a sudden. I'm not knocking religion or anything like that. Remember that? So, Mace had his run though. He had his run. His flow was different. It was like jittery type of style. And allegedly he's helped write songs for a lot of songs we don't know that are out today and or what hits back then. Like I think he's written for Kanye to the best of my knowledge, allegedly. But it's no secret that Ye uses ghostwriters though. I know he used to like flow his own back in the day, but
I just feel like it's like the same thing, kind of like with Drake. Once you get to a certain level, where you're so busy that you can't even pick up a pen.
Yeah,
and then it's time for to start restructuring how your lifestyle, how you do things. Like I say, if you can just have 10 people writing for you and damn near make a whole album for you, then if you can, if you're at that status to where that's capable, then yeah, why not? Then
exactly.
Use that. Use the tools that you've earned. Like at that point, you always for one want to be authentic and real with your fans, but like I say, after that, at that point, you should already have that solid fan base where they should understand that,
True.
Like that, you don't got the time to just to have original songs anymore because that's not the lifestyle that you can live no more, because in this, partly your fault that it's like this for me now,
Exactly.
Yeah, you're the reasoning for it, so be happy that we made it to this point,
Let me hit the chat real quick. Devon says you could also say with Rockefeller, Beanie Siegel, Freeway, and Young Guns were nice, but it's just when artists sign to those big group record labels, they are left to be forgotten. Beanie Siegel should be getting more.
Do any of them have that star power? Yeah, they're good. They're good lyricists and stuff. Exactly, they're good lyricists. But can they honestly clean Beanie Siegel up enough to where they can get him in a movie role or on TV or something like that? Can they do it?
He was in the state property joints, but do those count?
That's what I'm saying. Freeway, he always had those underlying health issues, So and then like I say, with the Young Guns gimmick, So yeah, when it all boiled down to it, were they really gonna go past what Rockefeller, had planned out for them already?
Yeah.
What was their follow-up plan to what Rockefeller had did for them?
Yeah, that's the thing. And Dame Dash though, he still set a lot of those guys in good positions.
he said, yeah, of course. It's like, like, yeah, I'm all right here. I'll give you all the tools to make the dinner, But
Yeah.
what are you gonna do after it's all, done? What's your next meal? Now it's on you,
That reminds me of when Dame Dash did the interview when he broke down like even the artist was bragging about signing their deals for like $1 million back in the day. He broke it down where it's like, yeah, but that ain't really, trust me. He says by the time it times for those people to get to the studio, they may have maybe 20,000 left to their name.
Well, yeah, and think about this too, like you say, yeah, with a new artist. If you're like a new artist, you don't really know the game like that. You gotta think. You're gonna have people hit you up. Hey man, you need a photographer? Oh yeah, I'm an artist. Yeah, I need coverage. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Hey man, you're gonna be busy on the road all the time, man. Hey, I can be a barber. I'll be there when you need me. Yeah, man, I don't got time to go to no barbershop. Hey man, can't go to the store no more, man. I can bring clothes to your house for you. So yeah, all that stuff adds up into a new artist. All those bonuses and all those now things that are accessible to you, most likely you're gonna go for it. And when you're paying them 10,000, 20,000, a month, that adds up. Like you say, yeah. So that $1 million, if you're giving this person that every month, is gonna get eaten away quickly. And like you say, you're gonna be looking at 20,000 after about a year's time.
Yeah. So easily, you know what I mean? Lamar says Mace also written for Fabio Foreign, which I think he was signed to Mace or still is, or some type of deal they had structured or whatever. Remember, he said, I think Fabio signed to Mace for $5,000 allegedly. Bro, I would at least try to get 20, but I mean, you got to know your worth.
At this point, Bobby maybe's worth a $50,000 deal. No, nothing against the guy. He obviously he's doing something right. He's in the position he's in, but we can all still have our personal opinions.
True. I like some of his stuff. It's okay. But I will say he's also guilty of one of those. His flow is the same on every single song, no matter what. Like
I remember at that time he was like at the NBA game with that chick and she looked like disgusted to be with him.
Something like that. I mean, he always had that side of things. But let's talk tonight's topic real quick. We've been joined for like another 30 minutes. I seen tonight's topic kind of got inspired from Sean Stutzy, which I think is the founder of Stutzy brand, or Stutzy is how it's pronounced, I believe. He declared the sneaker culture is officially over. And the second post that gets more specific, describing events like SneakerCon as the product of the culture surrounding what a large group of us started unknowingly, which has become exactly the thing we wanted no part of. Which I'm assuming, if I had to guess, he's saying the problem that probably killed the sneaker culture, which I can see this too, is once stuff starts to go commercial, is not the same. And you can put that about almost with anything that whenever people saw was there for the come up or the startup or the originality of stuff before everybody caught on, it's never the same after that. And you can go down a rabbit hole of whatever product, right?
I mean, that's American. That's history, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. And
anything that can be copied will be copied.
Exactly. So I can see exactly what he's talking about, man. He says sneaker culture is officially over. Finally, nail in the coffin. Just having a little fun, folks. Do not try and read much into this, although people are like we're doing. A little jab here and there. Lighten up, Francis. Okay, whoever that is. He says, how does the old say go opinions are the a-holes, blah, 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 blah. Update. I'm having fun reading the comments. So I'm guessing people went in on the comments. So I guess that's the main part that we probably want to take on this. Did anybody come in on this joint? Because seems like I guess people really ripped him a new one on the post. Oh, wow. Yeah, somebody. I'm not going to read this one, but it says, you tell us more. And he called him. I'll just say, he said, you tell us more, white boy. So obviously people was in their feelings. Then some people agreed, said he's right.
Okay, but I would guarantee you that person that made that comment, guarantee you they may not right now, but somewhere in their lifetime they've owned something Stussy. So
yeah.
You know what Stussy is. Obviously you're a fan if you're clearly reading his write-up. So you're
like a little,
fan of him,
They had like a little wallet joint I had before. It was a stupid.
Yeah, I'm saying, but just to say that, it's kind
Yeah.
of crazy because you got to be somewhat of a fan to even read what he wrote, meaning you're interested in what he's got to say.
Exactly. Obviously, he's doing something right. And some
Yeah.
people say good time to retire from the game. As 2J Kicks, he says he's right. Sneaker culture died about 3-4 years ago when COVID started. That would be what, 3 years ago, sir? Well, technically, probably almost 4 now. But before everything shut down, it still was like, because once we was hearing about it. To be honest, probably shouldn't be talking about this on YouTube. We didn't just immediately, because who we had in office at the time, it was like whatever, like take this and keep it moving. We didn't do it until like 3, 4, 5, like I want to say 2, 3, at least 4 months later. Like, oh, hey, yeah, this is serious, man. We gotta shut down for a bit, you know. But yeah, I'll say that definitely didn't help it. Says I can't even read this. I read that it's so poorly formatted. Is the guy that started Stussy? So yeah, it didn't have the proper English. If that's what that guy's trying to get at. Sneaker culture, he put in quotation, says, is that a thing? I thought we were just collecting shoes. Like, I mean, I think, yeah, this whole collecting sneaker thing that became now a culture, like a way of life, it didn't start. And that's how a lot of stuff is. People just start doing it. And before you know it, it's like, oh, you're in this too. I'm in this too. And that's how it came about. But yeah, there's definitely a sneaker culture. Now,
But I mean, call it like that, I get what he means too. Like sneaker culture, thought we're just collecting kicks. Like to say like that, to say sneaker culture, like you say, is like a way of life, and then that would mean that now it's consuming your life, which is so to call it like a culture is what, like short for word for that is the cult, which means like a thing that that you get like kind of locked into, So yeah, like I say, I thought we were just collecting sneakers,
Yeah.
Call it like my culture, my life,
Yeah, because you got to have a life outside of sneakers too.
Exactly, yeah. So he's kind of got a point there, with that statement.
Yeah, everybody should be taking a little break here and there. Y'all know I try my best sometimes, just being in it, I'm in it. But sometimes when y'all don't see me respond immediately, sometimes I'm just like, man, I just want to cut the TV on. I'm tired. You need a break from everything.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I can see that. Since you put it from that perspective. Now, had you not been on here, I would have probably something completely different. But well explained. It says, now that I have time to think about it, I think this is a good cause because going to shift back to the community. Also, I hate when people like him complain about it because he could easily be a part of the shifting if in the right direction. If he moves in the right direction, I'm assuming is what he's trying to say. I can see that too. Says, not wrong. Sneaker cons are terrible. I will say this: sneaker cons have changed, not so much for the better. That's why I said when and if the day come, I'd rather do our own type of like sold out con or whatever we're gonna call it, and where it ain't gonna be just about who got everybody going out you gonna wear your best kick or whatever, your best fitting kick. But I mean, as far as like, ain't nobody there to try to like take advantage of nobody. Where I feel like low key, those tables at SneakerCon. Not saying SneakerCon is making them set their prices, but those people, you know what I'm saying. I want other sneaker collectors or sneaker community, whatever you want to call us, to buy and sell from each other like we used to. Because at that point, that's what I feel like the real value was. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah,
we really was like, all right, man, I ain't getting you that for that. Now it's like once other people got in it just to, I don't know, for whatever reason, for the money side of things or just for it to be the it thing to do. Because as much as I have nothing against the hype beast, they're also a contribution to like this, to those, the hype beasts have left though right now, too.
Oh yeah.
So that I knew that, I hate to say it, but they play a big part of it as well, Let me hit the chat real quick. Let me see. Let's see. Kwame says, I never been to SneakerCon, but been to a small local convention that was okay. I've been to one SneakerCon. Y'all could probably find it on the channel. I think it was 2018. I tell the story 100 times. I thought this would be a place where like I'm walking in. You would think I'm the most accepted here. I shouldn't even stand out. I don't even think I don't. One, you have to pay, which is okay. I get it, but at the same time,
why would you have to pay to get into something you have to pay to buy?
yeah, that didn't sit right with me anyway. That's why I said I don't want ours to be a fee or anything or like charge like anything like that. Just come as you is. But I know if anything, I'd rather do like a donation thing just to get the building and stuff and get the vendors and all that stuff. But I mean, like once we hit the goal and then do it that way or something, or set up somewhere where everybody know what it's really going to. That way, when we pull up, it's like, all right, cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's not free to rent out these spots. I know. You know what I mean?
Oh no.
So you got to keep that in mind.
We've also a long time ago we discussed property values before. We've discussed that when we were discussing like storefront, like people who opt for those type of that type of business, like it can be cheap. So yeah, you gotta think, like just even for a couple hours could be
because think about it, SneakerCon only have it for 2 or 3 days, right? So
yeah, and I'm sure that, and you gotta think they're renting out a whole warehouse. So
exactly. So that's a whole different another story, man. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. So that's definitely a lot to think about. So that's why I say, like, I ain't gonna bash it, but I just feel like I didn't fit in when I went, and I'm gonna put it like that. And I feel like I should have. And when or if the day comes when we set ours up, I want everybody like where it's like nobody didn't have even if some go down and say like God forbid like an argument or a debate or something, we gonna look back at it the next day and be like, yo, it's pretty funny, you know what I mean? Like even they gonna laugh at it like, bro, we really lost it in there, but nothing crazy. You know what I mean? Just kind of one of those like this was actually super entertaining. Kind of like some stuff that happens in the Goodfellas meeting from time to time,
cracks here and there,
Most definitely. Devon says SneakerCon and Got Soul were resellers are reselling to other resellers. Total waste to me. Yeah, and see, I don't want it to be that. It's like, yeah, cool. You could possibly walk away buying some shoes off somebody, and that person may bring some stuff he want to get rid of, and where trading is really trading, and where like that trading pit at SneakerCon is like, bro, like I only see how people stay over there all day, like they're on the ground. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And I went to one other sneaker convention that was like locally.
They've been trading like they treat like just trade the shoes straight off their feet.
Yeah, well, they bring other shoes. Like,
okay.
Like when you go there, you don't have to come in. You come with a cart. Even if you don't have a table, this, that, and the third, you can bring like they have these little carts with wheels on it. You can just load it up, put your shoes on there, or however you choose to carry it. Some people walk around with like 2-4 boxes in their hand of the shoe they trying to.
Bet that cart is $1,000.
Yeah, but this is my thing.
That cart is probably like $1,000.
Probably, But this is my thing. I would be there. I want to go there where if the deal is right, I'll trade some shoes, true trading, true stuff like that. Like that's what I would want to have been like, yo, you really did. And, I don't think we did much trading back in the day, but I know it was definitely something that was showed and done, So I would like there to be a true event where even if we did say charge for it, where it's like you didn't leave, felt like ripped off, like people were trying to overtake. Like at the end of the day, I would like for it to be a true like event where like hell, even if we can get like a local artist or something to perform or something,
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't finna get nobody like Travis Scott or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? Like whoever locally in the area that's buzzing where they songs, when they make it to the major label, they gonna take off.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Devon says I read that one, so I'll say they are somewhat of a waste of time if you keep it 100. Let's see. The last two that I'm going to read in this one says it was over as it was previously known. It just evolved into something else. So yeah, it definitely has evolved into its own different thing. And again, that's what I consider the commercial side of things. He says it's over, and the reason I left. Sad. Hopefully it gets rejuvenated. So I mean, I think we're just going through that. It's a dry spell. Nobody's really, you know what I'm saying? The hype beasts are out. It's just not the same anymore, And then so we can also talk about too. I thought this article says, can running brands like Hoka and On help Foot Locker get back into track as it recalibrates Nike's relationship. So I guess they're still on a rocky road with Nike. And, you know, I would say, obviously, they've already reported that majority of their sales are coming from Nikes and stuff. And if they're not giving them the, you know, top of the line stuff or some exclusive stuff, think about, just imagine if a Foot Locker would actually get a chance to sell. And I know the ones in Chicago do and the one in LA do, but I'm talking if more got a chance to push the Travis Scott sneaker.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that would definitely help those stores out a lot, you know? It says, despite its successful differentiation beyond Nike and into brands like Hoka and other and so on, Foot Locker hasn't yet fully experienced the powerful byproducts of the booming running market. So a lot of people's trying to tap into the running market because running sneakers are so being just wearing just regular shoes as well. Says, which has lifted the brand's DTC sales and has galvanized the running specialty retail sector as a holy grail for wholesale. Foot Locker's financial results were weaker than expected in 2023. I remember we did a live and covered that before, which prompted the company to delay its long-term sale targets by 2 years. The company also began to close about 125 unperforming locations of its Champs banner. Yeah, so yeah, I remember that we did report where a lot of shoes. I remember we had covered this all the time.
Yeah, we covered that for sure. So
this is, to be honest, this is nothing but really adding more fuel to the fire, so to speak, you know? And can they bounce back? Do they really need this? Shows you how powerful Nike, because think about it, Nike, who ain't on the Nike suing block? Foot Locker's not, you know, but at the same time, they're not best friends either, where it's like, hey, we still got you, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but you know, like Foot Locker is kind of like that. It's like that friend that sees all the other kids like going out and doing trouble, and they'll do enough to where they'll get yelled at, but they'll still listen to their parents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how I feel how Foot Locker is playing with Nike. Like they'll try to go out and be that knucklehead every once in a while, but they'll eventually get back in line, you know. Like he is like one of those. He's a good kid. He's just he's just trouble from time to time, like that type, you know.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Nike
not like StockX. StockX is now that's just
different ball game. It's like the Rebel, you know what I mean?
They play with Nike name.
Yeah, and Nike letting them know what's up, you know. Anybody that started playing with Nike once we got that new, I think, CEO in there, he's not playing, bro. You know what I mean? Not playing around. Let's see. Devon says, read that one. So, do you see Foot Locker bouncing back to where what they consider what, you know what I'm saying? To us, you know, I'm pretty sure they still in the millions, right? You know?
I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna go on and say like just storefront is just dying out, you know.
Everything you think.
Yeah, and I mean, it don't matter, you know. It's nothing that they can really do because when it happens, is you know, like it's just gonna wash it out like a big wave, you know. Like so, and you guys can hang on as long as you can, but like the inevitable is inevitable, you know. It's gonna happen, and like storefront is dying out. It's online, it's the convenience, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, and it's kind of like, yeah, we complain about like the, you know, the taxing and the pricing, but you know, like you pay for that, you know, you kind of pay for that convenience of it, you know, to have it brought pretty much, you know, delivered straight to you rather than you got to go fight somebody or else for it or take that chance to, even if it's there or not, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, like I say, storefront is just, you know, for one, the experience isn't the same anymore, you know?
Yeah.
You know, like go back to the days of like when Foot Locker used to have like the big hoop in the, you know, at the top of the store and stuff like that, you know?
Oh yeah, the classic styles.
House of Hoops. Like, you know, when they had the House of Hoops stores and stuff, you know?
Yeah. And a lot of storefronts have like kind of gone. So like that's where it makes me think like these local stores that set up these resale shops thinking that's gonna, if Foot Locker them can't hold up, what makes them think they gonna be able to hold up?
Exactly.
You know, I ain't trying to like say who's better and who not, but I'm saying like also Journeys. I did find an article on that. They're going through it too, and like I remember Journeys used to be that store for me back in the day when I used to go to the mall. Like, they had a little mixture of everything, but it was kind of like slept on too a little bit. But obviously, they was booming. But now even they're looking for a way to bounce back. And I think, according to this article, it says, Journey's turnaround plans, new products, store design, and more key incentives. So that lets me know things probably hasn't been on what they normally would be, according to this article. You know what I mean?
When I think about Journeys, the only thing that comes to mind for me is Doc Martens, because that's the only thing I can think about at Journeys.
I be thinking of Vans for some reason.
Yeah, Vans. They used to be big for Skechers, you know.
Yeah,
but Doc Martens is really what comes to mind for me.
yeah, I can
Crocs.
see that.
They do Crocs too.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Kwame says Journeys was the only place to buy iPad skate sneakers. Yep, I remember. I had a pair of those.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jeez. Yeah,
Who was it? Carl? I think his name was Carl Watson. He used to skate for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, y'all believe it or not, me and Dunks was really heavily into skating.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I don't know about the new age stuff, but I'm telling you the old day stuff.
What's his name? Touchdown and went to them too, right?
I think so. Yeah, because he had like a hemp shoe or whatever, like, you know what I mean? Because he was more like that hippie vibe type of surfer type of skater style.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, you can't lose us in the old day stuff, but the new age stuff maybe we be a little fuzzy on.
Mm-hmm.
Kwame says they the first with the stash pocket way before the Travis. Yeah. Circa had a stash pocket too.
The Mustard
They had a stash pocket. They had a stash pocket. Yep.
The D3s had the D3s had a stash pocket.
The mom had that. It probably did. I probably just forgot.
Remember that when I sent you the photo the other day, right?
Yeah.
The other week, man. Like I say, but I forgot just how chunky that shoe is. It was like,
that's why I got picked on when I wore the joint.
Freaking brick, bro.
That's what I got. Remember, whenever I brought me and you was like, "Oh, it's tight or whatever," like because you helped me pick it out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I never forget it. My mom, she had this thing about, she's like, "You ain't getting no red." So she just did not want me to have any red shoes to the point. I think I just got on a nurse like, "Fine, get them. I don't care no more."
Mm-hmm.
You know. And when I wore them joints to school, I had straight laced them and everything. I didn't even do the typical crisscross because you had taught me how to do the straight lace. And everybody, "Oh, why you got those big shoes on?" You know what I mean? Like, everybody would laugh at me until they got used to it, but they would be laughing at me when I came to school. Like,
but just to put it in perspective, and for the people who did skate also and who knows about skating, those D3s to the skateboarding world at that time were the Jordans of skateboarding.
Exactly, yeah. Super heavenly, bro. So
like that was the expensive shoe. That was the top of the line skateboarding shoe at the time. You know, those D3s like that. It was like that. That was like the $100 shoe in skateboarding. It was like, damn.
Yep, it was up there, man. Great design, and I've seen the story behind it, how it came about too. It's on YouTube. Mm-hmm. So let me touch the rest of this article. We're going to be on this joint for like another 10 minutes. We're going to talk upcoming releases and then wrap things up here for tonight. It says, according to the president, chief executive officer, and chair, he's wearing too many hats if you ask me. These plans, which include, you know what I'm saying? If you got too many roles like that, to be honest.
Chief director and chairman, CEO, bank advisor. God,
yeah, I'm no genius, but there's part of your problem right there.
Yeah, I'm saying, bro, you got too many plates you're eating off of.
Yeah. Just put one hat on and the other two hats need to be given to two other people with some new, fresh ideas, right? I mean, I know it's saying, Jeremy, you ain't no billionaire. These people, they're still $1 million company. Like, you're right, but I'm just saying, like, obviously, homie, your stuff, what you've done that used to work is not working no more. Take off a hat or two and bring in some fresh, fresh ideas, fresh minds in there. It says these plans, which include the mix of both strategic and acceleration and expense management, were devised to place a sharper focus on the turnaround program and growth strategy. Says first up, the CEO noted that Journeys is implementing a new strategies led by its recent opponent, chief merchant Chris Statella, not even sure who that is, to meaningfully increase products access and boost investment in key fashion, aesthetics, and casual brands. So I'm assuming they're probably going to try to get some different brands in there if they're smart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which would probably help them. So it says this includes diversifying and adding new key styles with our existing partners, increasing our leadership position with all our key brands, enhancing in-store social and digital experiences to build awareness with our customer to shop journeys for the brand, and working to add brands beyond those we're traditionally known for. And that's what Von, which is a guy's last name, said. Says the new product is the key to Von's plans to the work. Should Journey probably add some new brands in there? If so, do you think? I highly doubt they're getting Nike or Jordan. I mean, I know they got some Nikes in there, but I didn't think they're going to get the Jordan top of the line.
I think like that Journey's not counting their pockets, but I'm just gonna just short term. I think Journey's got what they can afford. Not counting the pockets or nothing. Not saying nothing against Journeys, but I think Journeys got what they can afford. They can't afford no more. They can't. If they could do more, they would be.
Oh, this sounds like set it off when it's like y'all can't even afford these guns. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you know what I'm saying though. Like if they could do more, you know what I'm getting at.
They pulling up to Nike and it's like, y'all, what are we talking about here, man? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? This is you need this minimum.
Like the one who pull up to the meeting late, still tucking their shirt in. You know what I missed?
Yeah, basically nothing because ain't nothing for to happen.
We already decided that you getting this.
Yeah, because I'm assuming like this too, like, and I think it was you and I who was talking this, where pretty much it's kind of like Walmart, them like Nike now. It's almost a privilege to have their product sold in your store. So I'm almost positive, even if it is a wholesale price, like or whatever they get them at, like Nike's not paying them to have the product in the store. It's the other way around. Mm-hmm. You know, so can Journey pay to have the Jordan brand, you know, in there to stipulations to have all that? Why do you think a lot of these stores don't have like a Nike?
Do you see how big Journeys is? Can they really afford to have Jordans in there?
So every Journeys I've been in is pretty. They have it packed in there and it's always tight, you know.
Everything is like boom right there in your face.
And
like,
it's only every Journeys I've ever been in, it's only been 2 registers, one on one side, one on the other.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like everything, as soon as you walk in there, boom, it's like right there. Like the registers right there. All the shoes, this side, that side. Then they got those little racks that they have outside the doors. So it's just like everything is like right there in your face. You know, as soon as.
Yep. And that can be a bit much. It can be overwhelming sometimes. You know what I mean? It says new product is the key for the CEO's plans to work. The CEO added on Friday, the company's core items continue to underperform in the fourth quarter due to the changing customer demand, but the renewed focus on adding newness to Journey should set the stage for more significant progress for back to school and holiday. So maybe the kiddos or they, you know, the teenagers.
Well, that's where they always shine at anyway, in that back to school, you know?
Yeah.
Because, you know, they not only sell shoes, but they got like the cool backpacks that the youngsters going to want, you know, and all that stuff. So, you know, a lot of the kids do go there like to get those like graphic backpacks and stuff, you know, and those like special little unique things like Spencer's and stuff, you know, those little wacky gifts and stuff, you know?
Yeah. So, yeah, makes sense. Says, and this is in quotes, it says, we've got an ample open to buy to chase products that we will bring in during the course of the year, Vaughn said. He says, we had a chance to be able to push back more inventory that didn't work to our brand partners who've been exceptional in working with us. This is definitely written by their like PR team or lawyers or something, because it's too well written. It says, and we're excited to about being able to bring new styles in. We will feed into some of the trends like clogs and the fashion aesthetic that we see a lot of our appetite for. So I'm just curious what new brands are gonna bring in. So what brand do you think could help them? Like, I mean, because obviously, like you said, Jordan would be nice, but you know, obviously that ain't. You know, some like you. I'm gonna say it like you said. Maybe they getting what they got right now.
Mm-hmm. And see, like I say, now when you read all that, also now, it seems like they're that player on the team that's like, put me in, coach. I'm gonna make it. You know,
Yeah,
like 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 that. I promise I'm gonna make it. Like he would have, like they want to prove themselves. Like
yeah,
they want that chance. Like take us serious, pretty much.
yeah,
Like take us
exactly.
serious, like you guys do. Like all these other stores, they see the success that all these other stores are having with selling shoes, and now they want their slice.
Exactly. And it's got another
Which
quote that
which which
says,
you can't be mad because Journeys has always been that silent warrior. Like
"Yeah,
they
yeah,
stood the test of time, and they're still here. And like you haven't really heard anything financially good or bad from Journeys.
yeah, exactly."
They're
They
like
just
that.
kind of
They've
do,
always been here. They're like the one, like we're just waiting in the background, like just when you ready to use us, pretty much.
yeah. It's like the sixth man, basically, where
Yeah,
it's definitely
exactly.
valuable. Um, and it says this. It says we plan to roll out in the back part of the year, along with an updated brand mission, vision, and purpose. She said, in parallel, we're improving Journey's brand presence and upgrading the customer experience with quick actions in both store and online, including refreshed messaging and visuals that tell a cohesive brand story across channels and social media. So
Okay, so Journey's trying to get diverse now, huh? They try to
yeah,
have some depth, huh? They try to tell their story and everything. So yeah, it just seems like Journey's just they're just like, hey, we want a chance to prove ourselves, like where's our
yeah.
shot, pretty much.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna read the last little part of this article, and this is pretty much the numbers games. That's what's reported on this site. It says in the fourth quarter of the physical 2024, the Nashville-based footwear company reported net sales of 738.95 million, an increase of 2%. Right.
Yeah.
So
So yeah,
yeah,
Journey's is doing it.
but yeah,
They for sure are $1 billion company.
Silent Warrior is the best name you man. You got to give it to Dunks on this one. It says from the 725 million in the same period of last year. I mean, they went
So
up.
they're hitting that same number consistently.
Yeah, they're consistent, and this is the thing. They're not going down. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yeah,
A
actually, it's
two
a two
percent,
percent increase. Yeah.
yeah, 2% increase in hell. Yeah, not major, but I mean that's still in the to make
Hey,
the million.
up is always better than down.
Exactly, yo. It says benefited by the additional 14th week, excluding the 14th week, net sales in the quarter dipped 2%. So, like you said, they're pretty much steady. They go up two, they go down two. And it says as a full scale of 2024, the net sales decreased by 2.5% to 200 or to 2.32 billion from 2.38 billion. So yeah, it's still like you called it. It's $1 billion company overall. So I mean, they went from being 2.38 billion to 2.32 billion. So yeah, a 2.5%.
A
Now,
couple 100,000, which they can easily get back during, if they say, and if their plans are how they say they're going to roll out this new structured plan, and then with their back to school program and stuff, which is always going to keep their lights on. That yeah. So, I mean, they're going to have to, but see, Journeys is going to have to be ready to spend that money pretty much
yeah.
because if they get that chance, you guys are gonna have to expand. You're gonna have to come out of that 4x4, so to speak. I'm saying if they want that shot and to be taken seriously,
You
they
right, you right,
better
but
go.
you wrong for saying that, bro. You right though. Says excluding the 53rd week, sales would have decreased to 4% for the physical 2024. So I mean, they off to a rocky start, but I mean, yeah, but that could just be them getting ready to make the investments that they're
But
prepared to
but
make.
also, you got to think in these past couple years, the kids aren't necessarily looking for Journeys to go back to school with.
Yeah,
They want the Jordans to go back to school in. Like
true.
it's just like the young kids. I say probably like 12 and under that really caters was what Journey kind of caters to.
Yeah. So, let's talk upcoming releases and wrap things up for tonight, man. Definitely a good topic. We do have the Lightning 17s ready to drop this year. They also come with the briefcase too.
That's a bit much, but I get it.
I don't hate it, but I don't
It's gonna
love
be
it.
like a 350 shoe or something.
300, 300, 300, 300.
Okay, so wait, okay, so now I have another question. Is say, are they gonna grade school and stuff? Are they gonna get a briefcase?
I don't think so. You know how I don't think they're even gonna do grade school on
I
this.
don't even want to see that UPS box that they or FedEx box that they're gonna put it in. That's huge.
Then we
But,
have.
I don't know, man. Let me look at them some more.
Yeah, listen, that's what I'm saying. Y'all trying to push them on me, especially in the Goodfellas. Like, man, Jonesy, I see you on these dogs.
Let me look at them some more. I don't know.
Devon says Trophy Room 1's raffle coming up, which is what I have on the screen right now. The Jordan 1 Trophy Room lows. It's rumored to drop this month. Apparently there's a story.
Trophy Room website. Oh yeah, I know the story. Yeah.
Tell me, because I haven't had time to look. They said it's a story when we had
the rookie card.
It's a rookie card.
Rookie card colorway.
Oh, see, I didn't know that because and the Goodfellas are like, yeah, it's a story, but like nobody like went into details and
it's the rookie card colorway. It's a certain brand that made that rookie card. And the colorway is like that blue, green, and white, red, black like colorway on the card. If you look up the card, you'll see. I see where they got it from now.
So
but like I say, the raffle
rookie card.
Yeah, it's a Jordan rookie card. Yeah. But I say, is the shoe they're only going to be on the Trophy Room website or?
That I would assume probably on their website, so you know how that's gonna go, man.
And eventually they'll roll out onto sneakers, you know.
Yeah, if we even see them on sneakers, like I don't even remember. I'm just for a rookie card, Jordan 1. Jordan
1 Trophy Room rookie card. Just be like probably like a little more detailed.
Let me see if I can Trophy Room. Let's see Jordan 1 trophy. Yeah, because I just want to get a good look on the joints to see if I can find it. If not, it ain't no big deal. But yeah, I just want to see if I can find that to see if I can get the inspiration. Images. I think I see what you're talking about here. Look like they do got it's like in a package. Hold on, let me share the screen real quick, everybody, real quick. Boom. So yeah, I can see where they're matching. Like, okay, cool. They got the bag, and then here's the card right here. So. I see it a little bit how they're comparing it to that. So yeah, like it's the package that it came in, and his actual rookie card is like outside of it's red, and then the blue, and his name is in there. All right, cool. I see it, but a stretch or it wasn't done. It could have been done better. I'm gonna just leave it at that. And they do have the signature Trophy Room logo on it, and then the Jordan brand like signing on the hill. But these pictures right here are not helping because they're looking like the on feet and the models. They're doing a great job, which is what they're supposed to do.
So, what is making you want to reconsider them when you see them like in that style?
Yeah, and then it looks like they're coming with these yellow laces that this person got in theirs. They pop, so I guess they're gonna come with black laces, and then the other one gonna be yellow laces. So, putting the yellow laces in them joints, they go hard.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna go for them?
Yeah, I ain't gonna pay resale, but I'll go. Mm-hmm. I'll go for them. They dope. What else we got? We got the Jordan 9 powder blues that's supposed to be coming in March. I'm probably just gonna get those just because of the nostalgia purposes for me.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at on that one. And I know the Mischief Constructive boots. Not sure if you've seen those, but it's like that. They reverse the joint.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're the gimmicky shoe.
Yeah.
Other than that, the only thing else on my radar, which I found out they're calling them the industrial blues and not the I'm talking about the Jordan 4. They're calling them Jordan 4 industry blues now, or industrial blue instead of calling it military blue. So,
okay.
But because this is what they told me in a Discord meeting last night too, is because of the name and Nike it's kind of one that's probably would be a lawsuit waiting to happen if they do the
military blue. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Nike and I can get that too, where you change that name ASAP.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
They're like, it's not worth the headache, and people know what the hell they know
you
what
thought
it is.
You thought he was confused fighting that Bape lawsuit. Try to fight a military lawsuit. You know,
yeah, you're not winning, and a lot of people not taking shots that are super patriotic. So,
yeah.
I'm just saying, I've seen it personally. Kwame says they
I
have, I have.
You know, I did. Yeah, I don't elaborate, but I am sure I know what you're getting at.
Yeah. Let's see. Kwame says the restocking the plum dunk lows in a few weeks. I did see that on sneakers. I did.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know. I'm still on the fence on that one.
Got you.
I know it's part of that pack, though.
Yeah.
What about those that skateboarding chick? Those dunks that they got on there.
Oh, I saw those. Yeah. It's not for me.
Yeah.
The Futurama joints, I know I would take those though.
Oh yeah, of course. I think we're all kind of set on those. That's kind of it goes without saying.
Yep. Kwame says the Royal Blue Air Max for Air Max Day gonna be an easy cop in my opinion. I may do that just to get some more stuff for the gym because I'm running like my red joints. I've been rocking them, working in them since then, so it's probably time for some new pairs. For the gym. Kwame says I need a W on those dunks. I feel you. So other than that, man, I know we do got the Travis ones that are supposed to be those yellow joints, but a lot of people saying they not feeling them. But we're gonna see how it is when the day comes because everybody switch up. I'm gonna be the first one to say I told you so. Because they're not gonna be easy cop, even though people are not really feeling them. But other than that, man, let's wrap things up for tonight. We've been on this joint for an hour and 37 minutes. Appreciate everybody for coming through, showing love. Smash that like button. Really means a lot. Sub to the channel if you're new and if you haven't done so already. Sign up for that Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat, and it is free to sign up. Appreciate everybody for being active in the chat. Hopefully you enjoyed tonight's topic. Of course, my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls. I know we will be back on Monday with another Music Monday. But until then, man, let's just keep an eye on this sneaker market and content and continue to just cop what we like. And I'm going to let Dunks take us out for the night.
As Polo said, this was a good one. So with the market, how it is, I say it's a good thing. And like I said, last time, it's a good time to catch up on the things that you weren't able to get because they're not necessarily hitting us up in the pockets right now. But like I say, come about mid-year, that's when we're really going to start seeing the things. I think that those metallic red ones are going to really kick things off for the summertime, Yeah. Besides that, just have a safe rest of your weekend, and we'll see you guys on Monday.
Most definitely, man, and we're officially out this thing, man. Peace.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever. come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. Yeah, these feelings are familiar. Swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her. Swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust. I've been in and out of touch. I've been in and out of love. Yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
Hi, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Boy, you're all peace, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl,